They're calling it the Inner City Kids Week, and we wanted to talk about it here on the show. Atyeo is the co-founder and president of Contributing to the Lives of Inner City Kids, or CLIC for short. And Lauren Powell is a high school student who founded one of the programs called Girls Got Game. So thanks very much, both of you, for coming in. I know there's a big campaign all of this week that's starting, Catherine. Just give us the backstory to CLIC, first of all, and how you started this.
Well, we started forming it in 2002. I went to a talk by an inner city teacher, Alva Jensen, and she talked about the needs of children living in poverty in Vancouver. And she told this story. She was in the classroom on a Monday morning, and she heard a sound in the hallway, and she went out to investigate. And there was a little boy slumped down, crying. And she went up to him and said, "What's wrong?" And he said, "I haven't had anything to eat since Friday." This is Monday. So this is Vancouver. We have a big problem, and we really have to figure out what kind of province, city we want to be when you have 20% of kids living in poverty.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe the figures. 1 in 5. And yet we talk about these crazy house prices. We talk about, you know, the booming businesses here.
Yeah.
And yet we don't really pay a lot of attention to this. 1 in 5 kids are living in poverty here in Vancouver. Startling figures. What are the reasons behind it? Do you know?
Well, you just mentioned one, Sonia, housing. Like when you think if you're a working poor family, and I want to emphasize most of the families these kids come from are working poor. There's a really damaging stereotype about kids living in poverty. Oh, their parents are on social assistance, they're spending it all on alcohol or something. That is absolutely not true in the overwhelming number of cases. These parents are working 2 to 3 jobs just to try and provide the basics. So, and poverty, as you know, is a cycle. So what CLIC does, we fund a wide range of programs that make a critical daily difference to inner city kids that will help break that cycle. You know, lift them out.
So all this week there are lots of programs going on and lots of events. I want to bring in Lauren because you have a great story. So you guys joined together. CLIC helped you with your program, which is called Girls Got Game. Tell us what that does.
So CLIC funded my program called Girls Got Game, and I run it in my community center. And I wanted to give girls a chance to gain confidence and find opportunities through sports, like I was able to do through my high school career with basketball. I was able to travel outside of my community. And I was able to get scholarships and money for me to fund my future career and go into university.
And you did that because you were growing up in an inner city area. And I mean, just give us an idea for those that can't imagine what what life is like to be on the poverty line. Just give us a day-to-day example of what life was like for you.
Yeah, so I was growing up and I would have many babysitters night and day because my mom would be working 2 jobs, night, coming home late, kissing me goodnight, waking up in the morning, kissing me goodbye, and then food would be low in the house or power would go out throughout the days. And she'd be just working so hard just to fund for me and give me my future and just pay for my education and whatnot. And it's just been really great to give back to her and try to give this program to the girls and show her how great I am.
Especially when especially now, right, as a teenager, and you're surrounded by just, expensive things around you that everybody wants, and that, I mean, what does that do to your mindset as your, mum and dad can't buy that stuff for you because of lack of money, and yet, there's that pressure from everywhere else. How do you balance that out?
Yeah, definitely it's hard seeing all the new iPhones and iPads, and if you can't afford it, it's definitely harder. But if you've got schools that they have funding and they have your computer, so you can go use that and go to the school early, and I really have to arrange my time to use the facilities that they have.
Okay, sadly we're out of time. I know that you're at the UBC, you just got selected for UBC, which is great. And yes, Catherine?
Can I just give a shout out to our corporate sponsor for the week is Urban Systems.
Okay.
Yeah, but, and also our website is clicktokids.ca, clicktokids.ca if you want to donate what you can afford, because Lauren is a prime example of how this can change lives.
And yeah, it's really hard to have this conversation in just a few minutes, so get onto that website for more details. But, well done for doing a fantastic community job, and I hope those figures change.
Thank you, Sonia.
Within the next few years, soon, for sure. Thank you.